Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Charlene Norah here. Thank you so much for joining me in another video. Today's video is going to be how to apply eyeshadow and the basic steps you need while applying eyeshadow and what brushes are critical to use and why I use the brush that I use. There is no formula for this. Like honestly, whatever works for you. You know, with eyeshadow brushes, they're definitely basic steps that I feel like people sometimes feel like they don't really know or they don't have. And I've had so many questions where people ask me like, how do I apply eyeshadow? Like, how do I do smoky eye? Like, what colors do I need? What color should I do this? So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do like basic steps. But I feel like eyeshadow, there's definitely so many looks. There's cut crease, there's smoky eye, there's natural makeup looks. But this is just a basic eyeshadow routine. I'll definitely be sharing so much more on this channel. If you guys want to see how I was able to get this look and why I did what I did, stay tuned. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe below. Follow me on Instagram so you can see more of Charlene and everything just involves, you know, my lifestyle, what else I like to get into. Yeah, I post really funny TikTok videos as well on Instagram, so just go check that out. Okay, your girl out here, I got other interests. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay guys, as you can see, I just did the base of my face just to get started, and so I picked out a couple of brushes that we're gonna use. I'm gonna use brushes from the Morphe James Charles collection. And so I'm gonna use these brushes and I'm gonna explain to you guys what these brushes are used for essentially for this eyeshadow look. I am going to use the Lion King Sir John X Luminous Lion King palette, and then I'm going to use one color from the Novena Volume 2 palette. First things first guys, I did my eyebrows. As you can see, I did everything. So what I'm going to do is just like prime my eyelids. That's really critical to doing this. Sometimes you can use concealer or you can use an actual eyeshadow primer. I like to use concealer because the eyeshadow primer that I have by Urban Decay, it kind of just doesn't blend in really well. It looks white, it's just a mess. So I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, and I like this concealer because it is easy to apply. It's literally easy to blend. So we're just gonna apply this, and depending on what eyeshadow look I do use concealer as a base. Sometimes I don't, especially if it's like a natural look, because it's just not necessary. So I'm just gonna blend this in. Ooh. And this is it. It doesn't have to be clean. It can be messy. That's fine. So first step when applying eyeshadow, these are the steps that are critical to even any eyeshadow look. We're gonna take a fluffy brush. So what I'm gonna use is the Morphe M441 brush. It's kind of dirty, but you know, that is what it is. I didn't wash them yet. So I'm just going to quickly clean this with my tissue paper. You want to use a fluffy brush to create your transition color. So I'm going to pick, for this look, I'm going to pick a brighter transition color. So I'm going to pick an orange color. So I'm going to use the Novena palette, and I'm going to take the color D2, which is that orange color right there. So I'm going to dip it, and for transition color, transition means basically a blend, right? You always want to apply it on the outside because transition colors are supposed to flush your eyes just to make it look natural, because typically your blood should be flushed in this area of your eyes on a natural day. And I'm going to apply more. So again, fluffy brush for a transition color because it just makes it really easy to apply, more dense, and it really just works. So next, what we're gonna do is another essential step. This can go either way. Either we can start on the outside of our eyes or we can start with the lid. I like to start on the outside and then come in. So what I'm gonna do is add dark colors on the outside of my eyes. So I'm gonna take another fluffy brush. We don't wanna use the transition color fluffy brush because, you know, that's too fluffy. So we want something that's more dense. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use my Morphe E62 brush. This is an angled brush, and it's more dense. The reason why I'm using it is because it's angled enough that I can use it. It just really just angles with my eyes. So I'm just gonna like do this. Just kind of like pack it in there that way. And like I said, this is because it's dense. It's angled. It doesn't have to be an angled brush, but since I'm able to place this in here like this, it really works out, and I'm able to pack it in with the angle. So I'm gonna go into the Sir John Luminous palette, and then I'm gonna take the color Pride Rock, which is that dark color. You either want to use a really dark color or you want to use a darker color than whatever it is that's going to happen in your eyes. So sometimes I take even up to black, but I use black when I want to smoke my eye out really much, or I'll take like a deep brown to just, you know, keep it smoky but not too smoky. So that's why I'm using this Pride Rock color, and then we're just gonna pack it in on the outside of your eye. This is a critical step when applying eyeshadow because it really just, it's a necessary step because this is just, I think this is what your eyes look like. It's like art, you know, like makeup is really like art. So you really want to just have it make sense. That way it really just like opens your eyes and puts some depth in your eyes and your eyes look more natural that way. So we're gonna just pack this in here. You want to pack it in on the outside. You don't want to go over here because we're gonna add a bright color up here. So we just want to just do that and pack it in as much as you can. Don't be scared if it's getting dark, and make sure you don't go too much on the outside for this look. You just want to stay in the, literally in the corners of your eye, and then we want to just like fade it in there. And then what I'm going to do next, I'm going to take a darker color, and I'm going to take the black color from the Novena palette, and that's the color B5. That's that black. I'm just going to take just a little bit more because I feel like this is not as dark as I want it to be. I really want to smoke out my eye. So I'm going to take that dark color and just apply it just in the inner corner of my eye just to smoke it out more. I feel like this is not enough. I feel like I'm not getting enough smoke right now. I'm trying to like really smoke my face out. But this is not I wouldn't call this a smoky eye. I'll show you guys how to do a smoky eye, like a real smoky eye. I really want this dark color to pop out. And I feel like it's not doing what I want it to do. So this is another critical step that I believe is necessary to know. So I'm gonna go in my M506 brush. This brush is like a pointy brush. It's slightly dense, as you can see. Basically, I'm gonna just make sure that everything meshes in together. As you can see, I am going to take this brush and I'm gonna use this brush to just blend these two colors in so we don't have harsh lines, because we don't wanna have harsh lines sometimes. It's just really critical to just have things blend in and keep it seamlessly together. And we still want the orange to show, so we're not gonna touch too much of that. And then next, guys, what I'm gonna do is take the dark color and I'm gonna apply it on my waterline, and this I'm gonna use the M508 brush, and I'm using this because it's really dense, as you can see. It has really short hairs, and this is really gonna be helpful with applying under the eye, so it's not gonna be too much. And then, guys, we are gonna take the color The Meadows from this palette. I'm gonna use this green color right here. It's really, really cute and pretty. I got the inspiration from online on Instagram. So I'm gonna use a flat brush. I wish I had a smaller flat brush, but this works fine. So I'm gonna take the M166 brush. It's flat. Since this color is a metallic color, you want to make sure that that metallic color actually applies on well. You're not spending so much time just applying it and having all these fallout on your face. So what I like to do is I like to spray this brush with my setting spray just to wet it a little bit. You can do water if you want. I think water works fine, but I use this because this is a setting spray and it's gonna just like set the eyeshadow. You wanna take this flat brush and apply the eyeshadow on the center of your eyes. So you always want to take a color that is metallic or something that's just gonna make your eyeshadow pop out, and apply it on the center because we want to give it the center of attention. You want to make sure that color is like literally like, it could be a gold, it could be a red, but I like to use metallic colors on the center because it really just, it sets my eye and it gets all the attention that it deserves. Or guys, you can always use your finger. The finger works pretty well without spraying it. It really does a good job at setting metallic colors. Sometimes if you have fallout, you want to set your under eye so that we can prevent the fallout from sticking to your face. I didn't do that because these colors right here are not really like, don't have a huge fallout. And I usually don't like to do that because my skin is dry. If I set my face too much, I do get really dry. So I don't usually do that. And then what we're gonna do is use the same brush, and I'm just gonna kind of just like blend everything in together so it looks neat. You don't want to go out and cover the black because you want that to stay smoky. And with this, I like to finish it off with a little bedazzle in the inner corner of my eye. And with this, I always use my Morphe M213 brush. It's a really, really tiny brush. Works perfectly for your inner corner of your eye. And I'm gonna take the color Nala. And we always want something that looks like white on your eye. You kind of want to look like you have booger in your eye. But that's not the goal. It's just, it's supposed to open up your eyes so much more. And I always love doing this with metallic colors. Sometimes I like to take the metallic color, like for example, that gold, and I'll just go under my eyebrows just so that my eyes glow underneath there, guys. It just makes it like, just glow. Okay guys, so now I'm done with my eyes. What I'm gonna do is apply my lashes. I'm gonna use some really bold lashes that I got from CVS by Ardell, and this is Ardell 782. Applying lashes is a different tutorial, and I will do that for those of you who are interested in knowing how to do so. But I'm just gonna use these and I'm gonna apply it in my eye. And then I'm gonna use my Duo lash glue. Okay guys, so I got my lashes. I'm just gonna finish off the rest of my face on camera. So I'm gonna bring out the NARS Exhibit A blush. I'm gonna use a powder blush just because I don't really trust my hands right now with the liquid blush. So I'm just gonna... Okay guys, so this is my final makeup look. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys found this video really helpful, please give it a thumbs up and comment below. It really lets me know if you guys what kind of content you guys like, and I'll keep producing it. I really hope you enjoyed that eyeshadow application tutorial slash what brushes to use. I'm hoping to see you guys in my next video. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video.